Thank you, dear friends. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Cletus Okoli. My channel is Tutor Cletus Okoli. In today's math class, we shall be discussing radical equations. Radical equations. Remember, in my channel, what I do is teaching mathematics, solving math questions, solving past exam questions, just solving mathematics. That is what my channel is all about. If this is your first time of stopping by, please subscribe to my channel and learn with me. You will be excited to watch my videos where I solve mathematics. We want to solve one question today from radical equations. But to start with, what is a radical equation? A radical equation is an equation where we have a variable under a square root sign. That is what we call a radical equation. Example, if I give you the square root of m plus n equal to x, this is called a radical equation. But m plus n is called the radicand. Alright? M plus n is called the radicand, while the equation itself is called the radical equation. A radical equation is where we have a variable under a square root sign. In this case, m plus n is under the square root sign. That is radical equation. So questions can come as we have in example 1. Let us solve it. Beautiful. By solution, we are given x minus the square root of 25 minus x squared equal to 1. First and foremost, I want to move the radicand to one side. And that becomes, I will move this 1 by the right hand side to the left hand side, and that will give me x minus 1. That is crossing over, it becomes negative. Whereas minus square root of 25 minus x squared will now come to the right hand side to become square root of 25 minus x raised to the power 2. First step taken. Next, I want to remove the square root. I want to remove the square root sign, and the only way to do that is to square both sides. That means I will now have x minus 1 squared equal to square root of 25 minus x squared, everything raised to the power 2. And when that happens, it means I am going to open this bracket, and to open the bracket I will have x minus 1 because of the square. And by the right hand side, square root of 25 minus x squared all squared is going to just clear the square root sign, and that becomes 25 minus x raised to the power 2. This is where I am now. The next thing I will do is to open these brackets, and that is x times x will give me x squared, x times minus 1 will give me minus x. Okay? Then minus 1 times x will give me minus x. And minus 1 times minus 1 is now going to give me positive 1. All equal to 25 minus x raised to the power 2. Alright. Therefore, I now have x squared minus x is going to give me minus 2x, then plus 1. Moving the ones by the right to the left, I will have minus 25, then plus x squared equal to 0. Now, if you look at it, you see that x squared plus x squared will give me 2x squared, then minus 2x. Also, plus 1 minus 25 will give me minus 24, everything equal to 0. Looking at it, we can divide all through by 2. 2 can divide 2 here, and as well as negative 24. And when we divide all through by 2, we get x squared minus x minus 12 equal to 0. Quadratic equation. Alright, we can now use any of the methods of quadratic equation to solve it. We have quadratic formula method. I have done video on it. It is in my channel. We have also completing the square method. I have also done videos on it. Alright, you can go through the videos and see how you can use any of those methods to solve it. But this time around, let us use the factorization method of solving quadratic equation to do it. And to do that, what we do, we find two values that we multiply to get negative 12. We find two numbers that when we multiply them, it will give us minus 12. And when we add the same two numbers, it will give us negative 1. Two numbers we can multiply to get minus 12 and add them to get minus 1. Those numbers can be 4 and minus 3 because, minus 4 and plus 3 because when I multiply minus 4 by plus 3, it will give me negative 12. And if I add minus 4 and plus 3, it is going to give me, if I add the 2, it is going to give me minus 1. So these two values, minus 4 and plus 3, can solve the problem by factorization. Therefore, I will use these two values and replace minus x to get x squared minus 4x plus 3x, then minus 12 equal to 0. This is called factorization method of solving quadratic equation. Beautiful. Now, if you add minus 4x plus 3x, it will give us this negative x. That is the only thing we have changed. Therefore, we now put them into brackets. Common in the first bracket is x. We factor it out to have x minus 4 inside the bracket. And the common in the second bracket is plus 3. So we have left inside the bracket x minus 4, everything equal to 0. If you look at it, these two brackets are equal. That is when you know that your factorization is going well. If after factorizing the two brackets you don't get the same thing, then you begin to trace it on time. Therefore, I can now use this x outside the bracket and this plus 3 outside the bracket to make up one bracket and then take one of these brackets, x minus 4, everything equal to 0. I have factorized it. I now find the value of x. Taking the first bracket, I have x plus 3 equal to 0, meaning that x is equal to minus 3. Taking the second bracket, I have x minus 4 equal to 0. Therefore, x is equal to 4. So we can now say x is equal to minus 3 or 4. These are the values of x. The values of x in the quadratic equation. And that is the answer. But we want to know which of these two values authenticates the equation we are given. Check result. We want to check our result. Check result. How do we check result here? We will substitute the value of minus 3 and 4 into the equation to see if what we have by the left hand side will give us exactly the 1 given to us by the right hand side. To do that, let me make use of 4. When x is equal to 4, I am given x minus square root of 25 minus x squared, that it is equal to 1. If I replace the value of x in this left hand side, if it gives me 1, then my answer is correct. When x is 4, I have here x is 4 minus square root of 25 minus x now here, 4 squared. Is it equal to 1? That is what I want to test. Therefore, I have 4 minus 25 minus 16. That is 4 raised to the power 2. I replace 4 here because my x is 4, alright? Therefore, I have x 4 into 9 because 25 minus 16 is going to give me 9. And you can see with me that when I do 4 minus 3, because the square root of 9 is 3, I am going to get 1. We can now say that 4 is a very correct answer. Our answer is equal to 4. When we replace the value of negative 3 into the equation, it is not going to give us actually 1. Therefore, we call this negative 3 an extraneous root. Alright? That is 3. So our final answer to this question that we are given to solve is x equal to 4. Thank you for watching my videos. Remember, I am Tutor Cletus Okoli. Give my videos thumbs up, share my videos, and if you have not subscribed, please do well to subscribe. Thank you and God bless you.
Na mbụ agwara m mmadụ sị